What does Hartus mean?
Hartus is an acronym that stands for hysteroscopy, assisted reproductive technology, and ultrasonography. Hartus meeting is the first meeting specifically designed and organized to investigate the uterine factors in infertility from 3 different perspectives.
We wanted to bring this concept of working all together to bring in a new way of looking at the uterine factor in infertile patients. And the idea is to create a teamwork in order to improve the perinatal result of those patients.
Hartus also means opportunity. The opportunity to meet doctors who collaborate with us towards a common objective, which is the treatment of fertility problem, but in different ways.
Who came up with the idea for this acronym and when?
We had the experience of organizing in 2018 a meeting in Israel. Attilio was present, and even Dirk Timmerman from the side of ultrasound and any others. And then we organized also 2 more in national in Spain in 2019 and 2023, again with great success. And we thought maybe it's the moment to bring it in an international way, that to transmit this concept that we believe it's just for the good of our patients to the international community.
If I remember well, it was last May in Rome. It was the Genitally Congress arranged by Mario Malzoni.
We, the 3 musketeers, Sergio, Attilio, and I, were gathered with our great D'Artagnan, Dr. Carugno from Miami, trying to come up with a name for a new Congress.
I've been personally always a great fan of the movie First Night, that one when Sean Connery plays as King Arthur and Richard Gere as Lancelotto. And I always believed that the round table of the Knights of King Arthur is the best example of equality, of the same dignity of all people sitting around this table. And so, immediately, all of us thought that the passage from Arthur to Hartus was incredibly easy, so Hartus could include assisted reproductive technology and ultrasonography. Adding then the H of hysteroscopy was a child play.
Honestly, it didn't take us a long time to reach an agreement. A short name, easy to remember and striking.
How did the idea of the video trailer with 3 kingdoms fighting against each other come about?
The idea was a bit crazy and, to be honest, risky. But we wanted to do something shocking, innovative, and attention-grabbing. Until now, the presentations at conferences had almost followed the same line, and we wanted to break away from that.
We thought about this situation, and really it was Attilio who transmitted that idea in order to create a video to Bruno.
The only certainty that we had was the scene of the Knights of King Hartus and King Hartus himself sitting around the round table. I've been working many years, I think since 2006, 2007, with an Italian graphic designer, Bruno De Leva, and we have created many projects like the DVD See and Treat, the opening video for all the GCH Congress and many other editorial projects. And I knew that Sergio and Luis appreciated his great quality. So we decided to give him the task to create this video trailer. Of course, we explained the problematic that we had in our international community, that leading experts of sonography, hysteroscopy, assisted reproductive technology often argue on the main topic of infertility. I have to admit that when Bruno, it was midnight in an evening of late August, showed the realization of the video trailer, we were really very impressed, because he was able to realize and to fulfill all our best expectations.
And Bruno, the creative minds are like this. He immediately saw these medieval folks between different kingdoms, and the idea of being all together, like in R2 roundtable. And actually, he created this amazing video. I cannot explain to you the feeling when we saw it. It was very late at night when he sent it to us, and it was just amazing. The level of excitement when we saw it the first time, it was amazing. You cannot be indifferent when you see this video. It creates emotions.
We could consider it the first success of the Congress.
Who are the Knights of the Three Kingdoms that you initially contacted?
We all share our contacts, but Attilio, there is no one that Attilio doesn't know. He knows everybody.
The first ones I contacted were Rudy Campo and Grigoris Grimbizis, my mentor within the European Society of Gynecological Endoscopy. Personally, their approval was very important for me, and their enthusiasm when I spoke about my project made me very happy, and I decided to go ahead. Then, from the world of assisted reproductive technology, I contacted one of the most brilliant minds I met, Luca Gianaroli, and he was very, very happy to be on board in this project. And from the world of ultrasonography, who else than Caterina Extacoustos from Rome.
There are three names that I greatly admire and had a special interest in having the Congress. My great friend Juan Luis Alcázar, a true master of ultrasound, Paul Pirtea, who is already prominent, but I am sure he will be one of the most significant figures in the world of reproduction in the coming years, and Keith Isaacson, a top name in the world of hysteroscopy, as well as a brilliant mind.
Why did you choose the city of Rome as the venue for the first Hartus Congress?
Why Rome? Choosing Rome as the venue was actually a way of pay tribute to Attilio. You know, with Global Congress, we have never organized any in-person event in Italy.
We chose Rome because I believe it was the natural choice. As you know, Attilio, Luis, and me, we are the co-chairs of Global Community of Hysteroscopy. We thought that now must be in Attilio's territory. And choosing Attilio's territory, we needed a big city, and the perfect choice was Rome.
Why Rome? Why not, I would say. Does anyone think that there is a city in the world more charming, more historical, more elegant than Rome? We wanted to have a unique location, and I think that Rome has been the best choice.
The success of a Congress depends on multiple factors, including the city in which it is organized. If you organize it in Rome, you already have a very high percentage of chances for success.
What struck you the most during the organization of this Hartus Congress?
Mainly two things. Firstly, the response from the speakers. Almost all the invited speakers have responded affirmatively and are here at Hartus. Secondly, the acceptance of this new Congress format among specialists in reproduction. This indicates something very simple. There is a great interest in hysteroscopy and in ultrasound in the field of reproduction.
The unexpected response of the industry.
Great answer of the leading company in the field of hysteroscopy, infertility, and ultrasonography. Despite Hartus was a new event out of the budget, immediately they gave a positive answer to be on board on this project. I was personally impressed by the great participation and enthusiasm that the gynecological community has shown since the beginning. And throughout the months, from our decision to organize this event until today, is the fact that Hartus is becoming more and more a brand.
What can Hartus represent for the international scientific community?
Hartus represents an incredible growth opportunity for our scientific community.
This is a new concept. And as a new concept, it will improve the way we have been working till now without infertile patients.
Well, we discussed about what we want from Hartus, and there was something on which all three of us agreed. We didn't want to organize just another Congress, a Congress that once over, it disappear, it would be forgotten.
Only when the expert of three different subspecialties share their opinion, discuss in a scientific way, this is the prerequisite for improving reproductive health of our couples.
As a result of that, those who will be enjoy of that are our patients. Our patients are going to have more babies, and that's, I believe, is something that you all that sitting here in front of us, that you share with us. We want better perinatal results for our patients.
The goal of Hartus is to create a dynamic, vibrant community with working groups made up of members from the three different communities who joined forces in the interest of science.